When you see a metal sculpture, one of the first questions that pops into your mind might be, I wonder what inspired them to make that. Well, that's exactly what we went up to Michigan to find out. We stopped by and visited Ivan Iler at his studios, and he gave us a walk around showing us where some of his inspiration comes from repurposing old things and giving them a new life, to collaborating with friends. He gave us an inside look into his creative process and where his inspiration comes from. This is a very interesting thing to have in your shop. Can you tell me the story behind that?
Yeah, it was actually this year when we were at Scrapfest. We were picking up scrap. You know, they blow air horn, everything. It's like a game show. Blow an air horn, you got 1 hour to run around and grab 500 pounds of scrap metal, bring it back to your shop, build your sculpture over a month. So we're there during the pickup day doing that. And I see this thing on top of a building, 2 of them. There's Fozzie Bear up there, and there was also Bert and Ernie in a fire truck. It took me back to an idea that I had about 10 years ago. I always wanted to build a coin-operated kiddie ride that was mixed with one of my mechanical sculptures.
Yeah.
Got a hold of Joel, who runs Friedland's. So he talked to the guys in the yard, and once they heard what I wanted to do with it, they agreed to give me one of them. They wouldn't give me Bert and Ernie, but they said I got to have Fozzie.
You got Fozzie Bear.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what you turned it into as well. You need to put this little sign up in your shop somewhere. Do not leave your children unattended because they will touch things. What's the story behind this?
That's a 1924 Bond player piano. A friend that I used to work at the gas station with, she started her cleaning company. And so her and her crew were cleaning out this old house. They threw this thing off the porch. Basically, there was a high porch. They pushed it out the door, and it ended up on its top. And they were like, this is too heavy to move. What do we do with this? I wish they would have got a hold of me before they pushed it off the porch.
Yeah.
Because it got real messed up. It gives me the opportunity, because like, well, it's broken anyways, and I got to do stuff to it anyways. I'll make it my own. So I'm going to incorporate a lot of glass work so you can see the mechanics. I'm also going to incorporate a lot of metal work, turn it into like a little sculpture. What I'm going to do is I'll make a little bench that'll sit in front of it, like a little piano bench, and I'll make a couple of feet, like mechanical feet to pump the bellows.
That's
so
awesome.
it'll play itself, but there'll be like little phantom feet pumping the bellows to make it play. Yeah.
Just in this time we've been spending today, like there's so many cool ideas you have, like, you know, you wanted to make the sculpture, that's a coin operated one, you want to turn this into something really cool. We're working on a huge sculpture over here. You know, it's like, where do you find your inspiration? Because I feel like that's a hard thing for people to understand.
It's just one of those things. An idea pops into your head, and then you either do something with it or you don't.
I call myself an idea guy. Because I have so many ideas, but do they come to fruition all the time? No.
It's the same for me too. You know, it's not like I'm like got like some like magical force like pushing me to do things I want to do. There's a million things that I want to do that I'm probably never going to do, but I still want to do. And there's still ideas. They're just always popping up, and some get pushed to the side, some get done, some don't. Like, that's just part of being a human being, I suppose.
Do you keep a record of them?
I got a lot of moleskins full of ideas, yeah. Yeah, lots of drawings, lots of sketches. But I got one that was from years ago that I just recently found flipping through this old moleskin journal of mine that I hadn't looked at in years. And a sculpture of a guy, and he's got a glass in his hand, and he's standing there, and there's like water at his feet, like he spilt water, and he just got a rag under his foot, and he's just like wiping up this like spill with this rag that he's dragging around with his foot. But because he's doing this, he keeps spilling the water and it's just a fountain, it just keeps flowing. So he just keeps spilling while he's trying to clean it up. And it just would just keep running, just like a fountain sculpture of a guy.
How do we make that happen? Give this man some money.
Yeah, I thought it'd be really neat, just an interesting sculpture instead of just something spouting water. It's got a mechanical aspect, but there's still flowing water going on, and
there's a
it's
joke.
also got this whole and it's got
humor.
this whole humor to it. Like, he just keeps spilling this water. Also, you know, beyond the humor of it, if you did it beautiful enough, it could also be the kind of thing that would have like a deeper meaning to somebody.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Do you ever hide little things in your sculptures? Like something that means something only to you? I had a tattoo artist, and he would work in little Easter eggs. He would put in wieners. Just saying, don't trust everyone out there.
No, I do work things into my sculptures, hidden things, and sometimes literally we'll put things inside of them just for the sake of like maybe someday somebody will find it. It's like, there's actually sculptures that I've made that have like time capsules. I'd never told anybody that before. Don't go tearing apart my sculpture.
Yeah, don't go tearing them down. Dude, that's cool.
You never know. Like someday, you know, 100 years from now, who knows?
Yeah.
Somebody goes to move something, they find something. It's like, wow, look at that.
They're like, wow.
This artist hid this in this thing. He's been dead for 100 years.
Like, what are all these teeth doing in here? It's like, where did he get them all?
It's a human skull in this one.
Yeah, what is going on here?
No, nothing like that.
I love your shop.
Oh, thank you. It's pretty messy, but I appreciate that.
Hey, the mess is part of the process. You think this is messy? I'll send you a picture of my shop when I get home. And then you'll be like, okay.
Well, it's one of those things too, is like when we were building the shop, like as it was being put up, we were also in the middle of like a really tight deadline with 2 sculptures at that time.
Oh, dang.
Everything got thrown in here. Since the place was put up, it's never been cleaned. Once I get a little more caught up here, what I want to do is just go through and actually clean and place everything where I want it. Everything's got a place.
My wife and I are totally different. Like, I'm a messy person, but I'm creative, and like, I find that the mess helps my creativity. And then if it's like too clean, my creativity just kind of shuts down.
Well, if I ever do get the shop clean, I'll let you know if it does the same thing to me or not.
Yeah.
Hopefully
like,
not.
I lost my mojo, man.
Yeah, oh, that'd be bad.
Is there a secret underneath that tarp?
That's a sculpture that Luis Rico, Frank Ledbetter, and me are all building together. So those are 2 other contestants who were on that Netflix show with me.
Oh, cool.
And Frank welded a bunch of aluminum pieces together and made this head on this bug. And then he was like, okay, you got to take this back with you and add your touch to it, and then we'll sell it and we'll split the money. You can see the eye if you want. I got a weird looking eye inside there. I'll show you that part. It's gonna be a real weird sculpture.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Is that hand cut?
Yep, it's all hand cut. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep, so it's core tin in the middle here, so this will all rust and turn orange. This is stainless steel, so it won't. There'll be a lot more color once it's been outside for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah, just rolled those around a big piece of tube. Just rolled a piece of 1/8" rod around a big tube and then just snipped it.
Dang. Thanks again for tuning into the channel, everybody, and thank you, Ivan, for being so gracious with your time and showing us all around, giving us an inside look into your mind. It was a very special place to be, and I can't wait until we get to hang out again. And thank you, everybody out there who's been commenting, letting us know what kind of stuff you want to see. Let us know. We want to go out there and show you the things that you want to see in the welding industry, and we want to meet you too. So reach out, drop a comment, head over to the Weld app, make a post, say, hey, I want to see this, or this is my question, and you might just see it pop up here on the YouTube channel. So until next time, we'll see you out there.